Come here. That's more committed. You see, it's the little things. Yes, my. Hi. Hi. Hi, good doggy. Good boy. That's my guy. Now watch yourself. Oh, yeah. Learning right there, that's a learning experience right there. Yeah. My good Miles. Miles, good boy. Yeah. You're good. Yes, I said I did this. So the foundation, what we start with here is recall and stay. Now, I'm not really teaching the stay here, but I'm starting to apply it. What I do is I recall when the dog gets in the proper position, I just stand here, and that leads to the dog not staying and walking away, which leads to another recall, correction, and another rep. The dog ends up back here, I stand, they walk away, recall, correction. What ends up happening is the dog just understands that they're not to go out, so that creates a natural stay, right? And then I just capture that stay, and I start marking it, because the dog just assumes they have to stay, right? So we're doing a lot of that stuff. Good. So even if I move like this, it's like if he starts to go away, right? Good. Break. Good, somebody taught you that. He has some understanding already, like his owners told us. He already understands some of the training. And I think he already knows that the beep means recall. He's not given us 100% as far as like the rules. It means to come to us and then stay and give us this type of attention here. Good boy, which he's getting rewarded for. So I get more and more as the days go on, and then he just understands, oh, that's what the beep means. The beep is a sequence, right? I come to you and then I sit and then I give you my undivided attention because maybe you have something else to say. Maybe you're gonna say stay. Maybe, usually the recall, when we use recall, yes, we use it for convenience, but that's that command that we use that saves our dog's lives. Like they're running into the road, they're running after another dog, anything, they're getting themselves into a situation that's not desirable. The recall will bring them back to us like a magnet. So if we're away from the situation, the dog will come to us. And it's just, it's the first thing that we need with our dogs. And then stay, of course. Good. That's my boy. Good. And the beautiful thing that I love about this is you get a follower out of it, the mentality, because, they understand that following you is kind of the only way around this environment that they live in now. It's the easiest way, and it's rewarding and all that, so they choose to follow. But also, they have so many choices that they can make. He gets to make all the choices. Once he understands that the recall means come to me, then you don't have to come to me, but I'm gonna hold you accountable to the rules that this program provides. So he's just gonna understand that when you hear the tone, you don't have to recall to me, but if you don't, stim will be applied. If you do, it won't be applied, and that's the system that he's on. And so therefore it's consistent, and he changes. He hears that beep. They don't even think about it, and they follow the sequence: recall, sit, and stay. Right? With attention towards you would be preferable, because if your dog's, what he would do is he would get to your general vicinity, and then he'd kind of like turn around and couldn't wait to be released again. And if you kind of just stood there, he would just walk away. Okay? Which is typical.
This is amazing.
Right, and it's only the recall. All I've done was the recall.
Look at his
right?
attention on you.
The recall is, I'm telling you guys, it's where it's at, man. Good. Break. Good. Doggy. Who's my guy? They did a good job with him, getting him understanding what that beep means, because he did come with some knowledge already. It's my guy, Miles. Good boy. I know, I'm seeing him, testing you, I'm getting to know you a little bit. He seems like a really cool dog, really good guy. Especially for 9, you feel good for 9.
You have to have some respect for the dogs who have been in their families for almost a decade.
Yeah, man. And he's wise. He understands how to read a person and how to read a room a little bit better than a lot of these puppies that come in, right? Because we have guys working outside right now, and he heard them, and he kind of puffed up and looked out the window, but he didn't say anything with his voice. And you know, that's a mature move. It's like, well, I'm gonna watch for a second, see what they do, see if it's a threat, and then he never barked and he just walked away. And yeah, that kind of stuff. Or being able to see me when I change my body language, he recognizes that, right? It's good. I think the hardest part with an older dog is they have a belief system already that's concrete. He has 9 years, pretty much a decade of one way of thinking and one way of being, right? But he instantly now realizes that way of being doesn't work here, so his mind's now open to take in, okay, what do I do then? What's the most successful way through this? And then he also sees me here as a guide, because I'm saying, you know, I'm letting him know I'm right here and I'm gonna, you know, pretty much be your leader. I'm offering the invitation, but it's not but also it's like we have the system in place. So if I recall, there's a consequence for not recalling. So you can get dogs, it's a little off topic, but you can get dogs that listen to you, but they don't see you as their leader. You know what I mean? They only do it because you have this on. But if you do the holistic approach, this is just an extension of you. This is just for convenience, right? The relationship is what gets you through the day, which is our past experiences. What did I do last time I caught you doing that thing I didn't like you doing? Right? If I did it right, you won't be doing it again tomorrow, kind of thing. Right? Go on, break. Mm-hmm. Okay, honey, you want to go outside? Miles. Here you are. Let's go potty. I'll step out with him for a second and I'll come back in. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna ditch him. Vision, watch him, recall. Just check everything out. Back at the door. Really low on pressure. Calm. Pressure turned on right there. He knows what to do with it. That's half the battle. So boy, but watch. Not committed enough. Come. Good. Good. Boom. Good boy. And he'll remember, oh, that place. Because that's a nice place for him. That's good. And I want him to have a somewhat specific spot going through this beginning portion of the training. Right from the get-go, I want him to know there's a specific spot. Because you go too long and you're doing recalls and you kind of let them get away with here and here and here. Well, then they get rewarded for that a bunch of times, and then later on you try to change it and say it's just here. It tends to be more work. Good. Okay. Good. That I like. So I'm already using the shush noise for my. He's gonna know that sound's usually gonna mean stay right there for now with my body language. The beep's gonna mean recall. And you already know the release word. Break. Good. Okay, you know the game. You know the game already. We gotcha. You do.
He's working so hard.
Yes, you do. Who did good? Who's a good Chihuahua? Who is? I know, honey boy.
They're cool little dogs.
Yeah, man. As long as you don't get the neurotic ones. Or create them that way, I suppose. Yes. That's a good one. So there's an option. So there's allowed to make choices. I like this. He's unaware of the threshold thing, you know, but that's no problem. Come. Hi, honey. I like it. I like the way you're thinking and trying, and I appreciate that. Break. Nice work.